From that, just a day after Cabinet Secretary for Education, Ambassador Amina Mohammed, dissolved the entire board of management at the Moi Girls School, Nairobi, after, of course, it was dissolved following a defilement incident, members of parliament and teacher union leaders have stormed the school. But remember, the education committee was just expected to go on a fact-finding mission in this particular institution.
Structures which were demolished yesterday were structures which were attached to the wall of the school, and they were done by the Ministry of the Interior under the leadership of the Deputy County Commissioner, Kibra Sub-County. So I think he would be in a position to talk more why they demolished the structures.
So it has no relationship with this incident? Or?
In other words, you've not had any complaint, what he's asking. You've not had any complaint about it.
The neighbors.
The neighbors.
You are a school.
Maybe prior to, or has the school ever complained about those structures when it came to the security of the girls? Have you ever had a complaint?
Or even
in the
any people
office?
jumping over the strangers,
Have you ever had
jumping over the fence?
and asked for those things to be demolished?
I've never had a complaint of somebody jumping over, but the principal and the board, I know there is one minute in the board, even last Tuesday before the incidents happened, they told me to talk to the Deputy County Commissioner about those structures.
Before this incident?
Yeah, before the scene.
Okay, fine. So there is a question number 3. In my opinion, the characters of the students, I'm sorry, cannot discuss.
Yeah.
There's a question that was asking about the behavior of these students' lifestyle. You can't discuss this here. Routine reporting and switch over of the guards. Who will respond to this?
How does it happen? And did it happen?
Yeah. Who is to respond? I think.
Academy.
Okay.
Administration.
I would say, as far as the discipline of the 3 girls is concerned.
Excuse me. We are not talking about the discipline of the 3 girls. That one we are saying we cannot discuss. But we are saying we are talking of routine reporting.
Of the guard.
No, of the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you keep records? Did it happen this day?
Ordinarily, guards come in, the day guards come in at 6, and they leave at whatever. That's
at
what you want to know.
6
and at
to
the time
6.
when they're leaving, there's a handover from one guard to the other. Do you have that?
Yes, it is.
Do you have records?
We have contracted a firm, and they keep the records.
You don't.
What they're asking, on this particular day, do you have records? Did it happen?
Did it happen? Because you'd want to know. These guys came at 7, at 5. The girls went at 5. This guard was still on duty. The one who was in the night guard was still on duty. So what did she say in her handover report to the guard, the day guard? What did she say? You must have gone to the book.
She was there.
What did she write?
She was there.
No incident.
Yeah.
She reported no incident.
She did not.
Even the shouting and the banging, she reported no incident.
What the guard said, because I also interrogated her, she heard the girls' noise at around 5, and they were waking up to freshen up. And she opened the gate for the girls to fetch water. And then after that, she actually met with the matron, and the matron is the one who narrated the story of what happened at night.
Okay. So members, another question?
No, just a follow-up on the same question.
Just a minute. Just a follow-up.
Was it officially in the report? If we told you to bring that report today of that day when she was checking out, did she put that in her report?
A follow-up on the same questions. Yeah. You said that the guards, you have hired a company, and the company keeps the reports on the services they give you. Do you want to say that you don't have access to those reports?
We have.
You have a copy?
I'll get one.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So, Loja Kapong, just a minute.
Yeah.
I think she has told us what she's in a position to tell us.
Yeah, so, thank you. Maybe I have a few issues I wanted maybe to get clarity on. One, a note is being reported of around 5. Now, in the imagination of everybody and even the school, what time do you think this incident actually happened? because everybody's talking, and we got information around 5:08, and by that time the girl was dressed, seated in a bed. So what time could it have occurred in the night? Because it may not have occurred at that time exactly. Probably somewhere before that. And then something else, when the matron gave an account here, the matron, she said when the girls banged her door, the first thing she did was to communicate to the boarding mistress and the principal. She did not go directly even to find out what is it. And to the extent that she even went to the principal's house to get her so that they could go together to establish what the problem was. Even after, I think that's what I was getting. Then so that now, after these other people came, is when now they went inside the dormitory to establish that. So why did she just go straight away to find out, even from the girl, and where the girl was, and even where the incident happened? And then 3, also from the boarding mistress, that when she was called at 5:08, she called her friend, I think a colleague, and then they drove towards the dormitory. So from where were they driving? Are they putting up in the school? Or from a side or part of the school? So that I think the school could also be big. So that they were driving from their residence towards the dormitory, or they are residing out. That's also something that we need to be clear on. And then when we went round and we saw that dormitory, the location of the scene, the dormitory, the way it is, the doors, the way they were, and the brief we were given about a lady soldier. I'm not hearing any mention of anything about the lady soldier even giving information that there is a problem.
Yes, correct. That's the same question we're asking the guy.
Can we conclude from in that absence, can we now say there was nothing like that, or nobody existed, that lady soldier was not there during that time? So either the only person who gave information was either the metro and called the boarding master. So that person is not in the picture. Anyway, the brief we are getting. And when you look at the way the doors were, I think, and even the noise the girls were giving, or they were banging the door, the lady soldier should have been the first person to even hear, and even alert everybody else who was there. And by any chance, if through the noise or if the girls did anything and this person ran away, the first person to have noticed or noted would have been the lady soldier. So is it possible that that person was not there?
Yeah.
These are the questions.
So we have 4 issues by Lochak. We start with the matron. Sorry, boarding master, boarding mistress.
And then maybe just a minute.
Yes.
Maybe
As you come.
there are certain assumptions. I have been a principal. I think just getting it. I've also been a principal of a school, Katagure Boys, before coming to Parliament. There are certain things sometimes we assume. There is a bell there that we think the girls can use. Have we also sensitized them on the use of this bell? That's another question that we need also to know. So that now, the bell could be there, but the girls do not know that in case of anything, they have to press that bell and the matron gets to know.
Okay. Mistress?
So we drove into the school because the house we live in, yes, it is within the school, but out of the school compound. We are in the
boarding compound.
Yeah, no, you see where the dorms are? The back fence, we are somewhere behind that fence. So there's no way we would, and again, the mention of possibility of casualties due to this rape, we could not just walk in. So we drove round out of our gate, which is next. From the school gate, we have the principal's gate, the matron's gate, then a gate to the quarters. That's where we drove into school.
So you're telling us that